into my crisis even more. Hey y'all, it's your girl Olivia Elaine and welcome to my channel. Yesterday I washed my wig and today we're going to install it. Although I have been a student at TSU for 2.5 years now, I still have yet to get an ID. We're about to get ready to take our ID picture and get this student ID. I'm tired of this wig already, y'all. It was never meant to be on for this long. First of all, it's multitask because this is 1:21. The office closes at 5, I think. Y'all know October we have a lot of things coming up. October is when I'm going to do my new hairstyle. My original plan was to get K-tips. However, I just know I'm not going to be a good candidate for K-tips because my hair breaks off so easily at the top and I just don't want to take that risk. My hair literally just grew back at the top from it breaking off, I guess, a few months ago. I keep seeing like pros and cons, and I've seen a few people with the same issues as me that have had their hair break off with K-tips. So I have decided that I'm going to try, I was going to try microlinks because I wanted microlinks a long time ago, but I never got them done. I've decided to do a hybrid sew-in, which would be sew-in in the back and I'm gonna do tape ends in the front. I'm going to get a relaxer the first week of October. I booked my consultation the first week of October, and then probably that Monday of the second week of October, either that Monday or that Tuesday, I'm going to get the actual hairstyle because homecoming is that weekend. That's homecoming week for Alabama A&M, and we're leaving to go to Huntsville on Thursday. So I need my hair done by Wednesday. And when you think about it, this is really a high stake event to have a new hairstyle for. But we move. I have a lot of faith in it, not gonna lie. I'm hoping y'all know my hair is very ashy brown. That's why I booked it, because she had an option of virtual consultation and in-person consultation. I booked the in-person consultation because I want her to see the color of my hair so she can figure out if she needs to either dye the bundles or if we just gonna have to do a black rinse in my head. I don't really want black hair, but if necessary, I will put a black rinse in my head, but I don't want to. So we'll see. Hopefully we can make some shake. Never been to this stylist before, but I've actually seen her work on TikTok more than once. And also I plan on going to somebody new to get my relaxer just because, I don't know. I've been going through a lot with my hair, just thinking about what I wanted. I was about to cut my hair into like a real cute pixie shortcut a few months ago. And I saw this lady come across my page. She does, her cuts are exquisite. And I said, oh, I need to go to her. If I cut my hair, I have to go to her. I decided not to cut my hair anymore. But I still want to go to her just for the vibes. Because I just know we're going to have a good time. Oh, no, I didn't want to send an email talking about they switched to Canvas. Girl, bye. My school switched from Blackboard to Canvas and didn't tell anybody. I'm on the website like, where's Blackboard? Where's Black? Canvas was sitting in my face the whole time, but it didn't register to me. Oh, it's not Blackboard anymore, it's Canvas. And I have used Canvas before. I can't really remember if I liked it. I don't think I did. I feel like we need to catch up, y'all. I just finished doing a summer research program, specifically cancer research, and my topic was dealing with depression symptoms in cancer patients, and I really enjoyed it. My main reason for doing the program was to get research experience to make my PhD application more appealing, but I ended up getting more than I expected, which is a great thing, right? My current major and desired field of study is psychology, but before I decided to go into that career field, I wanted to do medical. At first I wanted to be a doctor, but then I was like, who wants to go to school for that long, right? So I was like, oh, we're just gonna be a nurse. I was really on track to go to nurse school, become a nurse, this, that, and the third. But then God was like, girl, you don't want to be no nurse for real. And I was like, you know what, you right. I've always had an interest in the health of others. Just my main focus right now is the health of the mind, the mental health of others, right? Being in this program did lead me to kind of a, I wouldn't say midlife crisis, but it did bring me to low-key a career crisis because it had me thinking that I wanted to change my PhD program, PhD research topic. I was thinking about getting a second master's in public health. I mean, I just had such a good time and I was learning so much, and I just felt like, oh, there's so much to learn, there's so much to discover, there's so much to help out with. Even after I got done presenting my research, one of the staff members came up to me and she was like, I look forward to seeing you in the halls. Feeding into my crisis even more. But shout out to my best friend because I talked to him about it and he was like, hey, whatever you pick, I'm with you. However, you know what you really want to do. But if you do pick the other way, I got you. I'm behind you 100%. And I was like, you know, you're right. I do know what I really want to do. Over the years, I've had to learn that there's a difference between your passion and just interest. I'm interested in a lot of things, but I'm only passionate in a few things. I could find a way to merge my interest within my passion, but at the end of the day, I need to keep my eyes on the prize, which is my passion. Shout out to my best friend. Shout out to good friends. Applications for every school that I'm considering are due on December the 1st. So I need to start focusing on that process and locking in my recommendations now. In the perfect world, I will just be applying to one school and getting into that one school. But I don't know what that one school is. So I don't know. We still thinking about it, y'all. And people keep asking me, are you going to stay in Houston when you graduate? Are you going to stay in Houston? Are you going to stay in Houston? I don't mind staying in Houston, y'all. I really don't. But I'm not married to Houston, if that makes sense. I don't have to stay in Houston. And I keep seeing videos on TikTok that's like, go to the city that loves you. I don't know if a city loves me. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. We gonna see. We just gonna keep praying about it. Monday, I started my last semester of grad school. I'm so excited, y'all. 2-time graduate. Talk to that girl. Nice. I do like learning. And you know, you don't have to be in school to learn. And also, clearly I'm going to be continuing my education, so I'm going to continue to learn. But I'm so excited to be done with school. Even if I only have a semester break, thank God for the break. Speaking of graduation though, I can't graduate without taking that comp exam. And I took a comp exam to graduate from undergrad. How come every time I graduate, I gotta take a comp exam? How come the grades can't be enough? We're currently studying for our comp exam. We take that in October. We will be ready and we will be passing the first time. I don't even know if you could take it again if you fail, but we don't need a plan B because plan A is working. Hello? It's so crazy because literally yesterday I was in class and we were talking about the comp exam and my friend was like, I had to email our program director and ask her when the comp exam is because last year the comp exam was on the second weekend of October and I'm going to be out of town that weekend. And I was like, what day is the second week of October? And she said the 11th. And I was like, and she was like, yeah. And I was like, no. And she was like, yeah. Y'all, that's the day of homecoming. Alabama A&M homecoming. And she also has to go to a game that day. And I was like, girl, we need to email her. She said, I already did. But I emailed her too, just in case, you know, she didn't see her email. And it's not going to be that weekend, thank God. The exam is online, I believe, but it's lockdown browser. If push would have came to shove, I just would have been in that Airbnb taking that comp exam. 2 weeks ago, I visited home for a week and I had a good time. The main thing that I really do enjoy about being home is not having to decide what I want to eat every day. Now, that's not to say my mama don't ask me, hey, what you want to eat? But I do have a second opinion. Y'all, decision fatigue is real. And deciding what you want to eat every day can be, you know, we thank God for the choices. However, sometimes it's like, I gotta eat again. I got to see my niece. Y'all, my girl only getting older and she can't be growing up not knowing who Auntie Liv is, okay? Y'all, I really, really, really want to take a graduation trip. December is the perfect time. We can either go in December or January. One trip that is on my bucket list. I really don't even have that many places that are on my travel bucket list. Number one on my list right now, Brazil for New Year's. I feel like that is the perfect graduation trip. I still haven't decorated my apartment really because I couldn't really decide what I wanted in there. I couldn't decide what colors I wanted in my living room. I finally know what it is and I'm finally ready to start buying things to make this house even more of a home. Okay, friends, I'm done with my hair. My camera overheated, so I had to stop it for a little while. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more. Bye, y'all.